How's it going, everybody? Josh here with Dedicated Health, and I'm here to show you a great workout that will still put some lean muscle mass on you, but you don't need all these cool toys to use. So I know there's a lot of people out there right now who can't hit the gym because of this quarantine or other reasons like that. But believe it or not, for a lot of people, they just prefer to work out at home. And I made a program called the Dedicated Minimalist program just for those people. This is a program I've actually been using with clients already. I didn't just make it out of the blue. It's been tried, it's been true, and a lot of people have loved it. So if you're one of those people who just don't really feel like buying a lot of equipment, but you have a body and you have a floor and you have a chair, then this is for you. And if you notice, this is part one. This is a full program, and I'm going to give you a snippet of it. If you're interested in seeing the rest, let you know. So I wanted to make sure that we were focusing on muscle building, not necessarily cardio, even though this will have some cardio aspects to it. Okay, let's go ahead and break down how this program works. So they're full body workouts. All of them are, and you'll find most at-home workouts are going to go that way. They are effective, and they allow you to get the most bang for your buck with the fewest amount of exercises. And the way I programmed everything is it's all going to be time-based, and it's going to increase in time and decrease in difficulty of the exercise. And if you notice the breakdown, there's a reason for each one. The first one's more of a metabolic effect. You can still build muscle through high rep and intensity if you do it right. Next up is going to be a slow eccentric, which we already know is very important. Normally you want this under a heavy load, but once your legs are already fatigued, this is just going to add to that volume and make it less hard. Then we have the isometric. It is very important. A lot of people leave this one out. It helps shape the muscle. It also adds a little bit more stimulus that you're probably just not used to. Okay, let's go ahead and start breaking down the exercises themselves in this full body workout. For example, we're starting with quads, a very important, huge muscle. And if you notice, we're starting with prisoner jump squats. The reason I picked this one is because I can do a lot of jump squats. I can do a lot of bodyweight squats. But once you add that extra little bit of stability of having to have your hands over your head, your core nice and tight, and keeping everything nice and solid the whole way through, it makes it quite a bit more difficult. This is a very, very fundamental exercise that you're going to try to get done for 45 seconds. And I want all out effort in this. Your goal is to make it 45 seconds, but if you're giving everything you got and you felt before that, that is fine. Take as little break as you can and get right back in there. It's going to be a good way to judge progress too, because if you can only do 30 seconds this time and you make it to 45 seconds next time, then you're making a lot of progress. Next up after that, we're going straight into that slow eccentric movement. We're going to be doing 5 count squats. So these seem pretty basic too, but your legs are burning at this point, and this is just going to add that little bit of extra volume and make it a lot harder. You're going to be going counting to 5 slowly as you go down, and you're going to come back up as fast as you want. I recommend rather quickly, and then starting right back at it. After that, we're moving into what I feel like is probably the real killer of this exercise, the isometric portion. We're going to use a wall set for this one. We're going for 45 seconds, and it's going to feel like 45 seconds of torture if you put every ounce of effort you had in the previous exercises. Isometrics by themselves don't always feel like a lot, but once you throw them in with already tired legs, they are deadly. Next, we're going to move on to those big push muscles. I'm talking your shoulders, chest, and triceps. And this one exercise that we're starting with is going to kill all of those things. We're going to start with an exploding push-up. We're doing 45 seconds of this, and if you can't do this, that's fine. Try doing it from your knees. It's still rather difficult, and if you can't do that, find an elevated surface to push yourself off of that way. Whatever you have to do to get through. And it's 45 seconds of this. So if you start with one version and have to work your way down, that is fine. Again, this is a way to judge progression. Make it a little bit farther next time. After that, we're going to move into our slow and controlled high push-ups. This is putting more of the brunt on our shoulders now. Still a really hard exercise, and we're going for a minute, and you're trying to get as many as you can. Again, I expect you have to take breaks, but if you don't have to, then don't. Push yourself as far as you can. And then before you know it, we're on to the isometric, which is a push-up hold. Once again, I'm not expecting you to make it the whole way through the first time. This is 45 seconds on already dead shoulders and triceps and chest. It's going to be hard, and it's meant to be. Just do what you can for as long as you can, and then get right back in there if you have to take a break. Now that your chest and legs are feeling nice and sore and achy, we're going to move on to core, something that I feel like isn't incorporated enough in these kind of programs. This is going to also act as a buffer before we start our next group of legs and our next group of back. This is going to be sort of an intermediate rest period, but it's an active rest and it's still going to suck. The exercise we're going to start with, following the same pattern, is an explosive one. I call them get-ups. I'm sure they have plenty of other names, but I like the term get-up. You're going to try to get up into this position as fast as possible, touching your opposite hand and leg together. This is going to be a great core builder. It works a lot of stabilization muscles, and it's also going to increase your flexibility a little bit over time. This is a challenging exercise, so if you can't get a lot of them, I understand, but you're still going for that 45 seconds. Next up is going to be our more of an eccentric movement, which is going to be crunches. We're going to do these nice and slow, and we're going to be controlled the whole time. This is going to be pretty challenging for a minute straight, and once again, if you have to take a break, I understand. After that, we're going to go straight into our isometric, which I'm going to use a plank. There's a lot of yay or nay to planks. A lot of people hate them, a lot of people love them, but I can guarantee after the past two exercises, they're going to suck. That's one thing we can guarantee. We're doing these again for 45 seconds. Okay, your abs are on fire now, but guess what? Your legs have plenty of time to rest. So we're going to get up and start doing some jumping lunges. I'm a huge fan of this exercise, and I always feel it right where I need to because I set it up the right way. It's very important whenever you start doing these that you start in a lunge position. Steady yourself, make sure your weight is distributed evenly, and then start going. If you just step back and start jumping, 9 out of 10 times you're going to start losing your balance. When you're doing these though, I do want you to go all out, but I want you to make sure you're in control the whole time. Again, you're doing this exercise for 45 seconds. After that, we're moving to our minute exercise, which is going to be a 5-count leg curl. Now, if you have a rolling chair, a exercise ball, a basketball even, you can do this exercise. The thing about it though, is we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to extend outward slowly and pull in quickly. So whatever object you're using, for example an exercise ball, if you pull that in to 1 count, you're going to extend your legs to a 5 count. And I can tell you right now, I am very sorry for how your butt's going to feel tomorrow. After that, we're moving right into our isometric exercise, which you can actually do by just moving whatever object it is out from underneath you. It's a floor bridge hold. This is going to be a long 45 seconds, especially if you did the other exercise today. Next up is probably the hardest thing to hit at home without any kind of equipment. But you can do it as long as you got a chair, a broomstick, or something else like that. Or even better, invest in a pull-up bar. If there's one thing I would tell you to go out and get right now, and definitely get the most value out of, it would be some kind of pull-up bar. What we're going to try is pilo pull-ups, or pilo inverted rows. It's a very explosive movement done for your back. We're going to try to do this for as many times as we can and stay in control. Don't hurt yourself. If you get tired, you have to stop on this one because you can actually fall. It's very, very important you pay attention to your body on these exercises. After 45 seconds of this torture, we're moving straight into a slow and controlled elbow squeeze on the ground. I'm sure this has a different name, but I just like calling them elbow squeezes because that's basically what you're doing. You try to pick your body up off the ground by squeezing your shoulder blades together and almost pulling your elbows together behind your back. This is going to be a very challenging exercise to do slowly because it's not a very large range of motion. It's going to involve a lot of concentration and really focusing on the muscle. After that, we're going into our isometric, which is going to be a swimmer hold. This is going to light up your back probably more than any other isometric you ever tried. It is a killer. If you can't hold it for 45 seconds, I don't blame you, but if you can, let me know in the comments. Okay, if you've been paying attention to the order so far, we just finished a legs and a back. That means we're back at abs. Good news is though, you're almost finished with your round here. For this ab circuit, we're starting with the explosive movement, which is going to be a Russian twist. It's going to work the rotation part of your abs. If you have a weight, or even just a heavy shoe or book, you can use that to make this more challenging if you need to, but it is 45 seconds, you probably won't need to. After that, we're going to do a eccentric leg raise. These are very difficult, and they're definitely going to light your core on fire. And to finish everything off, we're going to do something that breaks our mold a little bit. We're going to do a 30-second and 30-second because we're doing both sides. We're going to do a side plank for 30 seconds. As soon as that timer goes off, you're switching sides and you're hitting your other side for 30 seconds. And I guarantee you by this point, you're probably laying on the ground thinking, oh God, I'm so happy this is over. Well, The good news is, it could be for some of you. If this is your first time doing it, and you feel like that was enough, then by all means stop there. However, if you really want to push yourself, I challenge you to do this 3 times through. It is hard, and it does take a lot out of you, but it is a great muscle building workout plan if you need it. And the other good thing is, there's plenty more torture like that to come. Like I said, this is just part of a program that I've made. This is just day 1, actually, of a program I made. If you're interested in more of it, please just let me know in the comments below. Or if you want to try checking out the program for yourself, and maybe trying it at home, go to dedicatedhealthgym.com and I'll have it available for you there. But I thank you guys so much for watching this, and if you wait until after this little clip bit, I'll have the workout list for you and you'll be able to see exactly what you need to do. I recommend screenshotting it so that you can take a quick glance, make sure you know what you need to do next, and not wasting too much time in between sets trying to figure out what you're doing. Thanks again for watching, guys, and stay dedicated.